When we move now in the Amidah into the 8th blessing, we enter into the world of healing. That world of healing is aligned with the sefirah called Tifferet. And in fact, the very same letters, Tifferet and Refa'einu, are shared in both those words, as we're going to see how important that is. Refa'einu meaning healing, and Tifferet meaning beauty. So the first thing I think for us to be able to connect to is the sense of healing and well-being as opposed to illness. Let's take a look at the Hebrew to start with. Holy, or a chole, is someone who's sick. But chol is sand. Sand and sickness actually come together because sand is granulated pieces, parts, which are not held together. That is kind of a way to describe what a person who is ill is like. Think about it. When there's disease, so there's dis-ease. That means that things aren't really in place. There's something that's not comfortable. There's something that's not feeling relaxed. There's something which has gotten out of whack. You can think about that in terms of a person's psychology, where this guy is just like, he's weird. There's something like imbalanced about him. There's something where there's an aspect of his personality which has just gotten out of control, or he's become compulsive about something. All those kinds of pathologies have to do with an illness, which is where the different parts of this human being have not been integrated together. I was just working with someone, and their experience of having been abused when they were a child by someone calling them a name. They were calling him a kushi, which has a kind of a denigrative side to it in Israel because he's somewhat dark-skinned. And so his anger is just uncontrollable. He's carrying that anger with him through everything in life. And he's unable to integrate the experience of that having happened to him in a way in which it becomes a teaching for him, part of his current reality, able to forgive those who did it and understand them better, and then to use those powers which he gained in asserting himself and realizing his value for the good. That's where it would become integrated, as opposed to being out of whack, where he's just explosive every time someone says something which he senses a little bit of denigration in. Well, in our bodies also, when some cell gets out of whack, we should never know such things, and becomes malignant, it begins to really grow beyond the size that's appropriate for its placement, or where there's a kind of a loss of balance in an embryo, and certain cells grow beyond, so it becomes something which is no longer able to function as a human being, right? The balance, the way in which things harmonize, the way in which they come into their right place, all of those are the essence of what well-being is. That's why Tifferet, this sefirah, also has to do with beauty. Because when something is beautiful, things are really in balance with each other, integrated together. In fact, you have an experience when you see something beautiful that you begin to feel more healthful. You begin to feel more part of things. If there's someone with you, you want to join them. You might want to put your arm around her or him, appreciating this beauty together. What does that have to do with putting your arm around someone? Because somehow beauty makes you feel like, I want to integrate with this. I'm part of it. I really am actually one with that which is around me. Beauty awakens a sense of balance. It awakens a sense of the way in which everything organizes together so that there's a symmetry to it and everything finds its place. This is why also beauty is called something which is na'eh or na'ava. And the word naveh means a dwelling place. You feel at home with something beautiful. All of this is part of the sense of, things really find their right placement when they are beautiful and when we are healthy. And so Tifferet offers us this balancing of all of the different granules of sand and connecting them together, and actually gives us a guide to how we can get there. Because the word refu'ah and rofeh have also another meaning, which is to soften, to open up, right? And to be able to interconnect with that which is around you, finding your right place within it. And here's the beautiful thing. Tifferet is in the middle line, the middle path of integration. So it's able to take the expansiveness of the right path, and it's able to take the individuation and particulars of the left path and interconnect them in a way in which all of the details become part of a greater whole without losing their selfhood and their identity, without just becoming embedded within or lost within, but rather each cell, each human being, each aspect of our personhood, each nation, all are in a healthful balance between having clear boundaries, but those boundaries not cutting us off from the breadth which we are part of. Discovering that balance is really the discovery of our well-being. Discovering that integration of the different parts is really the path to Refu'ah. And then we say to Hashem that you are so overflowing with the goodness in healing at every moment. Cholei, Rofei Cholei Amo Yisrael. You're able to heal those who are sick, those granulated pieces that are part of the people. And specifically we want to talk about a people because we're integrated together as a single identity with all our parts. Rofei Cholei Amo Yisrael, not just Rofei Cholei Yisrael, Amo Yisrael. And here is something, if you want to really be more broad-minded and expanded about it. Yisrael herself as a nation is meant to be the integration of all the nations together in a way in which they find their balance. It's part of what our exile's been about. You might have some, Moroccans and some Yemenites and some Canadians and Americans and French people and Spanish people, and they're all part of Yisrael. I sometimes feel like my table on Shabbat looks like the United Nations sometimes because you have all these races and cultures together at the table all singing the Shabbat songs. The nature of Yisrael is the integration of all peoples together. And it's really our dream that we become the healing for the planet by finding the right balance between all the parts of peoplehood in a way in which everyone's able to be healed in the beautiful vision of Tifferet, of the beauty of this balance. In this meditation, we're going to be opening ourselves up to the world of healing, of Tifferet, the world of balance, integration, all that makes that possible for us to experience well-being through the balance and harmony of all. We're going to connect to its powers of harmony, synthesis, integration, synchronization of all parts into one whole by connecting to that which flows through us as the power of healing, repairing any dis-ease which we may suffer. And so let us begin our meditation by first relaxing ourselves, moving into what is actually the word refuah, which means softness and relaxation, as we allow ourselves to simply let go, to release any tension in your body, as you little by little become more and more calm, softened, present. Take a deep breath in. Follow your stomach as it expands to its full expanse. And now release that as you begin to go deeply inward into the simple presence of Makom. Take another deep breath inwards. As again you bring in the life force, which is avir, the air, the or, the light of the first creation's light, still present in the air which we breathe. Breathe that in as light as it comes inside to you, to heal, to touch, to enliven all. Now release all the air you've breathed in, sending out with it any tension which remains in your body or in your mind. Now just follow your breath in regular breathing as you begin to center in the presence of your body, following your breath as you breathe in through your nose. Note how it goes down through your throat, into your lungs, expanding your stomach. Sense the center of your body as the entire center region of your body begins to become more and more alive with the presence of the breath which you breathe in through your nose, throat, lungs expanding on both sides, pressing down your diaphragm, pressing out your stomach. Let's more deeply center ourselves by connecting to a flow of light and life coming down towards us through the top of our head, being received into the center portion of our brain, coming down between our eyes, expanding that region and enlightening it, coming down through our nose, palate, throat. It's a kind light which is enlivening, calming, bringing peace, bringing love, bringing well-being inward more and more. It spreads now into your area that is your lungs, the center of your body, down through the bottom between your two legs, the central column of your balance and harmony. This is the center, which is Tifferet, the realm of Rif'ut, of Refuah, healing and beauty together. Become aware of the marvelous symmetry of your body as it's balanced in its two sides. The right side of your brain, the left side of your brain, your right eyebrow, left eyebrow, your right eye, your left eye, your right ear, your left ear, your right temple, your left temple, your right nostril, your left nostril, your right cheek, your left cheek, all beautifully balanced with a symmetry that is revolving and present to its center. Your right shoulder, relaxing and simply noticing its presence as it relaxes and is mitrape, Receive the refuah. Your left shoulder relaxing, receiving its refuah, its rifion, its softening and relaxing. Note your right arm, your upper arm, extension down into your lower arm, your right hand and its fingers, receiving the refuah, the calm, the softness, the relaxation of healing as it locates itself in its right place. Note your left arm, the upper arm, the lower arm, receiving now refuah, extending into your hand and fingers. Sense the symmetry and balance of the two sides of your chest as they are also balanced together in the softening and calming of refuah. Follow down through your body, your two legs, the thighs, the calves, your feet, your toes, all receiving a beautiful refuah, coming with calm, the pleasure of simple presence. Note your body in its entirety with the beautiful light healing coming through you that opens up all to connect to it, and perfect balance and placement of all parts. And just as you are present to your makom, so all parts within you, each in its makom. Follow your breath as it moves in and out, bringing in the light of the Avir, bringing in healing to all that it reaches. Now I want to invite you to use the special sound that is associated with Tifferet. Oh, this is the cholam, a word which itself means to heal. Note how when you say it, how all binds together. Send its healing energies to the different parts of your body as they are synchronized together and harmonized with it. Appreciate the wholeness, the harmony, the symmetry, the beauty which is you. Appreciate it as this music plays and assists you in that harmonization. Allow your inner organs to receive the different frequencies that are in harmony, playing through them as they themselves become harmonized with the entirety of your inner physical world. Your lungs, your heart, your liver, your kidneys, your stomach, your intestines, all your muscles, your sinews, your bones, all perfectly harmonized with one another, while hearing this music as it plays through them, healing them, guiding them to know their place. Begin to expand your consciousness to include the space that's around you. You're perfectly placed within the space that surrounds you. All parts of our world are in their proper place, being healed right now. Sense how beautifully the sky covers our planet, allowing in precisely the right quantity of sunlight to bring energy and life to all. Sense the perfection of the very distance of the sun as it sends out its powers to bring us the life force that Hashem has channeled through it. Precisely the right quantities of water for us to live here and all to grow. Held by clouds which surround our planet. Giving to each place precisely what it needs, and the overall balance of the entirety of our world. The flowers balanced with the bees, the trees breathing in and out with the precision of a life-giving planet for all creatures to be in their place. The songs of birds singing to bring joy. The beauty, balance, integration of it all. Allow yourself now to send out the beautiful sound of cholam to it all. Everything shining, living, integrated in harmony. This is our dream, our chalom, a word which also means to heal. As we heal in this dream of perfection, of interconnected integration, the dream of God Himself, that all be together as one. Return now to your body as it absorbs all of this profound presence of it, harmony and integration. Sense the boundaries of your body and the intelligence within it which knows how to preserve the individuation and specificity, and yet how to be open to the all, to the entirety. Knows to soften, to receive, and to give, and knows to harden when that is what is needed. Appreciate the great blessing of Hashem, His refuah, and balancing and softening it all. Rofei Cholei Amo Yisrael, who heals those who have been divided and separated away and have become ill. He heals all Cholei Yisrael, and through them, the entire world.